Luke Parker during that second term, kicked 3 goals in pretty close succession. So game back on here in the middle, and it's Gain Bennett. Again, gets the ball down, cleared away. Hamer looked to give the ball away, but decides to go by boot. Outside toward Grozdanovsky. He slips over, so the ball runs free. Chandler's there, can go back to Van Creeken. He's on his wrong side. Oh, he's in trouble now. Got the ball away. Handball comes over the top. Went towards Lowe. Back to Grozdanovsky. Over the top to Gerard again. Good position held there from Cations. Let Gerard work. And he's been called back for going over the boundary line.
You know, one of the players I was going to underline for being quiet in the first half, Van Creek, and he just burst for the ball in that first opening passage. I'll be very interested to see how he finishes. 15 disposals against Bellpost Hill 2 weeks ago, and he had an all right game against Thompson. So I'll see how he finishes off in this second half for the Magpies.
So the ball will be thrown back in the half-forward line now for Inverleigh. Again, the ball goes up. Rickett, good body position, goes to Van Creeken. It's Robbie Lowe that emerges with it, hands it back to Rickett. He goes back into the middle of the ground. Best coming up, can't take the mark. Handballs to Mays. Mays gets it to Hamer. Hamer got the ball away, so it runs free. Mays is looking to win possession of it, and he hits the ground. High, says the umpire. I reckon if Joel Selwood gets a free kick for over the top, I reckon this bloke wouldn't be too far behind, Brainy.
No, he's...
if you count him during every game, mate, I reckon he gets 5 or 6 a game without any trouble.
He's not scared, though. He's put his head over the footy.
He does. His short kick to Templeton, over the top. Grundle comes up, can't take the mark. Elmer cleans up, goes towards Chandler, goes towards Ryan by hand and outside towards Fitzsimmons. Can't pick up the half volley, goes back to Best. Best of Inverleigh delivers the ball back into the half-forward line. Ball out the back, Mark not taken there by Gerard, couldn't complete it. He's worked hard, he's maintained possession, he sits over the top of it. Umpire standing around there, going to ping him. And a free kick going to go North Geelong's way. So it's going to be either Van Creeken and or Brent Swenison. And Brent Swenison looks like he's going to emerge with the ball. He's got a player wide in Brockenshire. He's going to go there. Kick has to be good, and he will hit the target. So Brockenshire now, still inside a defensive 50. Short kick further afield. Goes towards Thomas Swenison. This kid's going to be good. He looks very accomplished in this grade of football without any trouble whatsoever. So the ball now kicked into the forward line, and it runs through. And it's going to be Filet who gets the ball out, goes outside. Cations had it, lost it, picked up Filet, goes towards Lowe, Lowe to Mays. Mays steps back inside, delivers the ball. Kennedy Hunt out in front, takes the half volley, goes back to Mays by hand, kicks towards the goal. Didn't take enough time. Ball goes out of bounds to the full. No score.
Yeah, great pressure there, Tommy Swenison.
It remains unchanged now. 6 goals to North Geelong. Inverleigh remain on 10-7.
Ball back into play. Now an opportunity here. Van Creeken's got the footy for the North Geelong Pies. It's the left back pocket. Elects to go now to the outer side half-back blank position. Looking there for the big fella Rickett. Couldn't catch it. Chandler, ground level. Good hands. Back to Van Creeken. Whistle on play though. There's been a high tackle. And Fitzsimmons gets the free kick. No, Chandler I think it is.
Yeah, what, mate?
Chandler, it is, yeah. Just chips over the top, looking for a teammate. Could be Van Creeken. Takes the footy. Left half back. Elects to kick the footy long to centre wing. Bit of a hold there. Umpires allowed play to continue on. Trying to pick it up there was Best for Inverleigh. Good tackle there for the Pies. Is it rewarded? I don't think it is. Umpires suggest it may have been a little high. And I think you'll find that looks like Grozdanovsky gets the free kick there.
It is Dan Groz.
Dan Groz now, lovely looking kick to the leader. Beauty Hutchison takes a screamer. Plays on quickly onto that left foot. Looks up there for Groz. That was Mick. Kick though, out of defence there for the Pies. Now the race is on. Who gets there first? Looks like that's young Bennett, I think. Got it to Hamer. Hamer's kicked a short one to Mays. Hand pass over the top to Gerard. Left foot kick. It's a beauty. Hits the big chest of Jake Kennedy Hunt. Left forward pocket. Plays on quickly. Good unselfish play, but the kick well intercepted. Well read Jamie Pittman for the Pies. Elects to play on. Goes out to PJ DeSanto. Hand pass over the top. Young Brockenshire. Bryce picks up. Goes back. Looking there for his teammate. Finds him. Hand pass inboard to Chandler. Chandler now. Steadies. Looks up the ground. In front. Oh, good mark taken. And I think you'll find that could be
De Blasio.
De Blasio. It was. The full back goes short. Kick drops short and Hayes traps it well. Hand pass was okay. Inverleigh still with possession. Looking there for a teammate in Bennett. Betts takes the footy off him. Hand pass, ducks and weaves. Couldn't find a teammate. Some heavy work out there for the North Geelong side. Could have been one of the Schwennisons, I think you'll find. Good hip and shoulder there on his opponent. I think you'll find that was Tommy.
Can I just ask, how far into this quarter are we?
5.
We're 5 minutes in. Nathan Mays has already got 7 disposals this quarter alone.
He has been busy.
Brings him to a total of 19 for the game.
This time. That looked like the 28 Guernsey for Magpies there in DeSanto doing the ruck work. Loose ball. Sees now again Inverleigh with plenty of numbers around the footy. Goes to half forward, brings it in board and finds low. Good footy. Wastes no time on that left foot, looking there for Violet. It's over his head. He's got support there, though, from Hyvens. Got it back to Violet. Left foot pass, looking there for Hutchinson. Couldn't take it, but he's good enough to get a quick kick away. Smothered. Good work, Rickard. High tackle, gets the free kick. Wastes no time. Over the top he goes there, the Pittman. Hand pass was okay. Found Redfern. Redfern back to his teammate now. Quickly looks there for Chandler, but chipping in. Good work. And I think you'll find that's young Jarrett again.
So Ryan Gerard just outside the, just forward to centre wing now, has the ball, looking to go long. Kennedy Hunt, obviously, they're going to be the target, so he's got a 3-on-1 situation back there. Ball comes to ground. Now there's a free kick being given once again. It goes to Kennedy Hunt. And I'm not too sure how or where that came from, but I didn't see it. But he's going to win possession.
Yeah, I think he held off the footy.
Okay. Might have been Matthew behind and couldn't see him because Stevie Rickard had propped himself in front. So Joe Kennedy Hunt will go back now and kick at goal number 6, and he will be the team's 11th if he kicks straight. So he comes in now, kicks a goal. Nice looking kick straight off the boot, and that will be his 6th and the 11th now for Inverleigh. They move to 11 goals 7. They lead North Geelong on 6-2, and we have gone 7.5 minutes, third quarter, to Grandy Cyclone Sports third quarter scoreboard.
It's amazing to think he's on 6-1, and yet Matheson probably defeated him in the... What are you looking for, Dale?
No, you're right, mate. You're right. Keep going.
Probably defeated him, Matheson, in the first 4 contests, and overall I still think it's a 50-50 battle. I reckon the ball's gone down his throat about 22 times, and yeah, 6 goals 1, still a very accurate result straight after his 14 straight tally against Corio last week.
Back with the umpire now in the middle of the ground. Ricketts doing the ruck work, and Bennett's in there doing it also. Umpire restarts play, ball in the air. This time Bennett maybe just over the top, gets the final touch, but only as far as Chandler. Tackle there by Drew, so we're going to have another ball up, similar position, middle of the ground. Too sure why the umpire's asking who the ruckman are, because they haven't moved too far. I don't think there's anyone else going to be jumping in there. This time ball comes out the top, goes towards Mays, has it, just a little handball up, goes towards Seed, went back and collected it, tried to free his arms, got the ball away.
Shorty
Drew went back in and tried and collect the ball. Been taken high, says the umpire. So free kick goes to Jordan Drew. Zach Swennison just stands over the top of the ball. He plays on quickly now, goes outside towards Grundle. Toby Ryan sees him under the ball, goes back towards Swennison. Leads in the race for it, but it's worked off it there. Picked up by Soldic, who goes back towards the goal square. Runs across the face of goal, through for a minor score. 1 goal 1, Ryan Soldic. 11-8 now to the Inverleigh side. And they lead North Geelong on 6 goals 2. Third quarter action, 9 minutes gone to Grandy Cyclone Sports scoreboard.
Now, the Pies, good mark taken out there. That looks like DeSanto. It is. The long sleeve Guernsey goes out looking for the run there of his teammate. Good grab too. You'll find that could have been Hayes. Plays on quickly there now. Davis back there to a running teammate. Kicks to centre half forward. Looking there for Elmer. At ground level though, Fitzsimmons always well tackled. Force of the ball spills free. Umpires allowed play to continue. Loose on half forward for the North Geelong Pies. A great smother.
There you go, Luke Parker.
Fisher it was. Oh. Couldn't find his teammate there in Parker, mopping up nicely. I think you'll find for the Hawks was Rosa.
He's got the ball now. Dan Gros goes short and over the top. Mark is taken there. Willie Hamer just inside their defensive 50. So he's got time to steady. A little chip up over the top, was touched off the boot, picked up by Lowe, goes back to Walsh. Walsh goes sideways. Mark is taken out there. Mark taken by Geordie Drew. So Drew now, he chips up over the top. Dan Gros pushes forward, takes the mark. They're still forward of their centre wing. They now go to that position. Low flat kick. Stepping in. Bennett couldn't take the mark. Ryan does nicely. The ball out the back. Picked up by Armistead. Goes backwards. But it's going to be effective. Picked up by Swenison. Swenison turns back inside. And Chandler now delivers the ball towards centre half forward. Mark not take Fitzsimmons. Boot to ball. Picked up by Mays. Handballs over the top again. Goes to Low. Didn't hit the target, but Best has come through. Wins possession of the ball. Kicks the ball into the forward line. Kick was not a good one, and it goes straight in the hands of PJ DeSanto, who transfers play back towards the centre half back position. Picked up Armistead, chips the ball. Davis comes up. Gain can't take the mark in the hands of Chandler now. He goes into the forward line, low and flat, but de Blasio read that nicely. He's picked the ball up, had Parker in pursuit, goes backwards in the hands of Inverleigh, and I think that's Corey Smith. His kick was good, but the mark wasn't taken. Again, Chandler fed the ball out the back, goes to Davis. Davis wider, went to Swenison. Swenison this time to Brent Swenison. He chips back inside, and Toby Ryan can't take the mark. Arriving was Robbie Logue, gets the ball to ground. Again, this time it's Inverleigh, I think, through 44. Who's that? Ryan Soldick out there, and the free kick has been given away, and it's going to go North Geelong's way, and it's going to be a big Tommy Davis. So Davis handballs outside, will find Chandler. His little chip up over the top is good, and coming up the mark is taken by Fisher. So Fisher doesn't waste any time. Another short kick, Corey Elmer. Elmer sideways again. Kick had to be good. Was Redfern. Marks just inside 50 and can steady himself now and go back and shoot for goal. Not too sure about his kicking ability, but Jeff Chandler says he can't kick the distance, so he takes him by hand. Long into the goal square, going back. Mark is not taken, but there's a free kick being given for a push, and the free kick will go to Corey Smith. He goes outside and has Geordie Drew. Drew looks back inside, short kick. Michael Best will take the mark, so Best now just wanted to come this side, but he's decided he's been held up. Now he has an option, goes wide. Gerard on the half-back line will go on his left boot. Cations comes up to centre wing. Kick has to be good. Mark's just left field of play. Got plenty of space in front of him. Plays on now, takes on Kingwall. On the left boot, goes into the half-forward line. Out in front, Kennedy Hunt in front of Matheson. He's outside 50, so no chance this time of kicking the distance. The Nick's kick going back in. There's only not too many options there. I think he's waiting for Jimmy Hybens to push back. He now goes long, and it's going to be Mays, the only one that can have a chance of marking for Inverleigh, but at ground level, picked up by Logue. Tackle, brought to ground. Umpire trailing says taken high. Not too sure about that, but umpire says, Robbie Lowe, it's your free kick. Now the umpires are going to argue with each other about whose free kick it is and what the decision is going to be. In the end, it's Robbie Lowe taken high, and he will have a chance to kick it goal about 20 metres out, directly in front. Probably not even 20 metres out. So Lowe comes in, stabs at it, and I think he's missed. 1 minor score, 11-9 now Inverleigh, 6-2 North Geelong, and 13.5 minutes gone, third quarter. Granny Slogan Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Probably what it deserved, gentlemen, because I thought it was a pretty good tackle from here.
Well, one thing no team deserves is a thrashing right after half-time. Belmont Lions 128, trailing Bellpost Hill 25-8, 158. So 150-point margin there.
Wow.
And we'll get other scores as we get a chance to. Yep.
Well, Fisher takes the ball now. Member side of the ground, back pocket play position. Dylan Fisher just taking his time. Oh, he's kicked under the man on the mark. Chance now for a teammate. Hand pass was okay. Got it to Van Creeken, who kicks up there to Pittman in front. Takes a good mark. At half back now for the North Geelong side. Elects to go up looking for Davis into the centre of the ground. Takes the chest mark. Goes to play on. Elects to kick the footy to half forward. Lead. It was good. Great mark taken.
Luke Parker.
And Parker.
Now, his last 3 kicks have all been goals. I don't want to put the moz on him, but he looks pretty confident as he strides back.
Well, he's had a fair day. The purple patch in that second quarter, kicking 3. And 50 metres.
And I'll tell you what, the number 4 will kick his 4th goal. 50-metre penalty for Luke Parker.
I'm not sure. I think that might have been young Ryan Gerard's had something to say to the umpire unnecessarily,
Yep.
you think?
Well, you got the 2 leaders. The captain of Inverleigh, Ryan Gerard, he's having a talk to the chairman of the umpires, Brad Smith. But the goal takes place for Luke Parker. That's his 4th for the afternoon. As we look at the scores, we have
7-2 North Geelong, and Inverleigh on 11 goals, 9. And 15 and a half minutes gone. We might get a couple of other scores while we've got a chance to, if we can.
absolutely. Well, of course, Thompson 10-7-67, holding off Anarchy 7-6-48. So Thompson, right now as it sits, are currently 5th spot on the ladder. Werribee 7-7-49. Well, their finals chances might be over because East Geelong 13-10-88, just walking away with probably their first away win for the season. Bannockburn 16-13-109. Leading Corio 4-5-29, and Belmont Lions 1-2-8 at the Winter Resort, trailing Belpost Hill 25-8-158. Very dismal effort by the depleted Lions. In fact, guys, I heard 78 players have been used by Belmont in seniors and reserves, and it's only round 8.
Wow.
Last year they finished with 92 for the season. We're not even halfway, and I reckon they would have hit the 80 mark today.
Most clubs wouldn't have that many on their list. Ball back in the middle of the ground. Zach Swenison wins a free kick, taken high. Goes on quickly, goes out to Armistead. Armistead now plays and runs from centre wing, goes back towards centre half forward. Pittman's the target. Oh, he nearly had a good grab on it. The front and square was Elmer. Got through traffic nicely. Little short kick, Kingwall. Just the required distance, and Sean Kingwall goes back and will have his first kick at goal for the day. So Sean Kingwall at junior level was a very good kick at goal. Usually when you wrap them up, what do? They muck it up.
Commentary was.
Yeah, a little quiet today, the big fella.
So he comes in now. He'll only kick from about 40 metres out. Stabs a nice direct kick, and unfortunately had the distance well and truly, but unfortunately the accuracy not there. So 7 goals, 3 now to that player. No, sorry, not to North Geelong, I should say. And Inverleigh on 11-9.
It's 10 goals from 8 games for Kingwell. Probably under our expectations this far into the season.
Ball out of side now with
Curtis Young, I think.
That's Curtis Young, it is, yeah. There's a lot of left footers in the Inverleigh side. Looks up the ground for Grundle, ground level, low, trapped it well, short kick to the centre wing and finds his teammate. Soldic, thank you, mate. Outside, the outer side centre wing. Goes inboard and finds
Curtis Young, I think.
Curtis Young again. Young, left footer, goes up there. Good mark taken. Looks like Grozza. Dan, over the top he goes. Run of Grundle. Outer side of the ground, half forward flank. Looks inboard. But again, good work there from the defence. That could have been Armstead, I think. Got it, but the Gerard trapped it nicely, the little fella for the Inverleigh side. Kick though, lets him down. Toby Ryan trapped it, got it to Van Creeken. Hand pass over the top, that was okay. Got it to Redfern. But North Geelong, well, they've elected to go back towards the fullback position. Changing direction, but no, is it been ignored? DeSanto goes short. North Geelong now, just mucking around with the footy a little bit. Redfern elects now to come to the members' side of the ground. Chance now. Fisher, I think you'll find with the footy for North Geelong. Chips to the run there of his teammate in Hayes. Right half back kick now. Looking in front there was Kingwell. Great work there was de Blasio for the Inverleigh side. There's been a whistle. And I think you'll find it could be Inverleigh's free kick and will be taken by the 24 Guernsey and Curtis Young.
So ball goes quickly into the forward line. Unfortunately for Grozdanovsky, their ball had too much carry. Robbie Logue was out the back, but he couldn't get it to him. And a free kick goes to young Brockenshire. of the North Geelong Magpies. He brings the ball back across the ground, or across the face of goal, and it's marked there by Luke Van Creeken. So Van Creeken now is still deep in their defence, and there's not much movement further afield. He goes wide. We'll find Brent Swinnerson. Maybe Ryan's gone short for him, and he'll go in that direction. So Ryan now with the ball. So being able to hold them up. A little short chip inside again. Kick had to be good and was. Well taken there by Dylan Fisher. So they progress the ball outside 50 now with a mark to Kingwall. He'll go back inside and find Hayes. He just able to spoil with Gerard, but he wins possession of the ball. Put young Brockenshire under pressure. Now the free kick being given back here to Hayes, I think. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to Grundle of Inverleigh. So I'm not too sure what the story was there. Yeah. His short kick goes in, and Cations has taken the mark inside forward 50. We'll go back and have a chance to shoot for goal.
PJ DeSanto, I think, may have infringed off the play.
Okay. So Billy Cations hasn't troubled the scoreboard so far this afternoon. About 45 out, directly in front. Skips in. Kicks long at goal. Kicks accurately. Yes, he does. And he will get his first goal of the afternoon, Billy Cations. And the 12th now for Inverleigh. They move to 12-9 Inverleigh. And they lead North Geelong on 7-3. And we've gone 21.5 minutes. Third quarter, the Granny Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
His 4th goal for the season, Billy Cations. But just over at the Godfrey Street Oval, Anarchy, 2 quick goals since our last update. They now trail Thompson by 7 points. So Thompson 10-7, 67, now leading Anarchy 9-6, 60.
Yeah, good game of footy. Back to the centre we go. Chance now for the Pies, but again, Ivans does well, the big fella. Swooped in there by Redfern, the dashing half-back flanker. Left foot kick, though, lets himself down, and a great mark taken there by Grosser. That could have been Dan. Goes short, Hybens takes it out of side centre wing for the Inverleigh Hawks.
Might have been de Blasio with that last
De Blasio
one.
it was, thanks, Al, as we see now. Again, finding teammates. The use of the ball has been pretty good here this afternoon, Inverleigh.
That's a noticeable difference at this stage, I reckon.
Yep. Long and penetrating kick. Looking for Kennedy Hunt. The lead was good. Kick a little bit too well weighted. Allows now the Magpies to mop up. Oh, trying to kick the ball away. Could have been Ryan, I think, but he couldn't. He just pushed as he tried to kick it. Now an opportunity here. And it looks like from here, that's that young Templeton takes the ball for Inverleigh. Jared Templeton. Quick kick out of that pack situation was, I think, Mick Rosinski. And has found Templeton now shooting for goal. What is he, 45 out, pretty much in front. And the youngster pop it through. Drop punt, looks pretty good off the boot.
Nice kick off the boot.
Great goal.
His
Jared
first goal.
Templeton, yeah, it's his first for the afternoon.
So Inverleigh now to 13-9, 7-3 to the North Geelong side, and we've gone 23 minutes. Thought that one was coming off the top then.
Yep, we'll go for the one-hander there. But no, Jacob Templeton, that's his 5th goal for the season. I'm not too familiar with his background, Dale. Do you know much?
No,
Okay.
couldn't tell you. Maybe down Colac way, I'm not too sure. Couldn't tell you, mate. Maybe between now and next week, you're the man on the computer,
I'll
mate.
get onto it
You're
in the
a good
next
man.
24 hours. Don't
I knew
worry.
you do that. So back in the middle we go again. Davis and also Hybens. Both players get at it. Davis went back and tried to get the second one out, but it's Logue who emerges. Goes back into the half-forward line. Gerard leads in the race for the ball. Has Swinnerson in hot pursuit. Picks the ball up. Needs to get it out. Does so. Kick off the ground by Templeton. Goes forward. Again, Ryan has done nicely. Picks the ball up there. Brings the ball back outside 50, but only as far as Cations. Goes wide to Gerard. He tried to sell a bit of candy there, but the ball fell out of his hand, and the ball goes over the boundary line. So a throw-in will take place right at the scoreboard end here. And Inverleigh again back into attack.
Sold himself into a little bit of trouble, didn't he?
He did.
He really prefers that left side of his body. And
If you can trap him on his left side, he doesn't come back at his right too often, I can tell you that. So the ball now back in play. Brent Swinnerson up over the top, and it's going to be another ball up because the umpire will not have, see that ball coming out. Same position on the ground. Gerard emerges with it. So Hyman's doing the ruck work at the present time. So Hyman's long tap out. Goes to Hamer. Hamer good with the hands to Logue. Logue goes towards goal.
Gee whiz.
And Robbie Logue missed one from about 20 metres out directly in front, but that's a good kick on the left side. And Robbie Logue's second goal of the afternoon, 14-9 now to Inverleigh. They lead North Geelong 7-3, and we have ticked over 25 minutes third quarter. The Grandy Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Well, Inverleigh, when they attack forward, they do have that dominant wall, and that's probably what's enabled. They've got the last 3 goals, as we mentioned. Billy Cations, Templeton, who again, I'll research his background. Robbie Logue, I don't have to tell you his background. He's done it at interleague level. He's done it in senior finals after senior finals, and he could even be a smoky for Team of the Year again. I know that's your job, Dale, not mine, but I'm just going to put his name with an asterisk next to it.
Bit of pressure there for you, Duck.
Yeah, it's always good.
There he is again. Look at him go.
So Hutchison to Logue, Logue into the forward line, out the back. Kennedy Hunt can't take the mark. Matheson at ground level, picks the ball up. Got boot to ball, nice little short kick to Redfern. Redfern to Brent Swenison. Swenison wider, will find Van Creeken. Now they've moved the ball from one back pocket to the other. Little short chip up over the top, and the mark has been taken there. Chandler. Brockenshire standing in centre back, wants the ball, but been ignored so far by Chandler. Goes short, leading up Taravillo, far side of the ground. So Taravillo now delivers the ball towards Fitzsimmons.
Yeah,
good kick, and
lead.
again, good position. Handball back to Chandler. Space provided there by Fitzsimmons. He goes into the forward line. Unfortunately, that kick has fallen down. It's de Blasio who turns things around for Inverleigh again. Goes over the top to Lowe. Handballs off to Grundle. Grundle from centre half forward. Loads up. Goes straight towards goal. And Dalton Grundle has his second goal of the afternoon. And the 15th now. 15-9-99. 7-3-45 to the North Geelong side. And 26 minutes have gone. Third quarter, the Grandy Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
I know I'm counting the disposal rate of their small, mids and halfbacks in Mays and Best, but you only have to look at the composure of those tall players. In Robbie Logue, his smarts, his quick handball. 2 seconds later, Dalton Grundle, who I mentioned, he's playing more of an inside mid, but still as a tall forward at the same time. I know that makes no sense at all, but just his poise when he got it.
Playing a bit of a game like Ryan Closter plays when he used to play at East Geelong. He leads up from centre half forward and provides a fair bit of space behind for his teammate Kennedy Hunt. But he's got a 2-on-1 situation. I don't know whether I'd leave that down there with Inverleigh dominating so much. I reckon I'd try and drag someone away.
Just their use of the ball. Such long, direct kicking to position. It's a delight to watch. Back to the centre we go. This time Tommy Davis got it to ground level, but Hutchison swoops on it for the Inverleigh Hawks. Drives to half forward members side. Great mark taken. Robbie Lowe plays on. Kicks up looking for his teammate as the siren sounds to terminate only 27.5 minutes of this third vital premiership quarter, but dominated by the Inverleigh Hawks here this afternoon.
So we move in at three-quarter time. Inverleigh will go in at 15-9. I think it's 99 to 7-3-45. Goal kickers at this stage of the game. We have Kennedy Hunt with 6, 2 each to Dalton Grundle, Ryan Gerard, Robbie Logue, 1 each to Billy Cations, Jacob Templeton and Ryan Soldick, and 4 North Geelong, 4 to Luke Parker, 1 each to James Chandler, Derek Fitzsimmons and Grant Armistead. Take a short break. When we come back, final quarter action here from Keith Barclay Oval. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.